Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. It's another fine day, it's another beautiful day, another wonderful day for us to get together and have conversations. Another day for us to get together and talk to people who are making things happen for our community. Another beautiful day for us to just sit and just talk about the things that are making us look better as a community. It's um 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 I'm excited. I'm excited because today I will to some really fine people, some really good people, some really wonderful people. I know for sure it's gonna be a superb good. Yeah, it's going to be another fine, beautiful conversation. And today we'll be talking to someone. We'll be talking to Niki Ojong. Niki Ojong, a Cameroonian artist, who is out there doing his thing, who is out there doing something wonderful, who is out there blessing our community in his own wonderful ways. Yep. It's a Sunday, it's a Mother Day, and shout out to every mom. Shout out to Sylvia Mengot. B, that's my mom. That's Unano. uh, yeah, shout out to every mom. Um, it's Mother's Day, and I have an elder sister who is called Mother, and she would always call him Mother for a very long time, and she's a mother, and she has been a mother. She will always be a mother. Shout out to her. Shout out to every mother, those who are mothers today, those who will be mothers tomorrow. Especially to every Toridey mother. Shout out to you guys, and we are just going to have another fine conversation, like I said earlier, with a brother who is making things happen in the community. With a brother who is doing wonderful for our community. With a brother who um uh, oh, with a brother who, like I said, is yeah, like I said, is great, is great, is great, is great, is just great. It's just great. Give me 1 second. Now give me 1 second. Now give me 1 second. Go ahead and share the video. Go ahead and like. Go ahead and encourage others to come and watch. Go ahead and let us know what you want to know about our brother. Um, I'm excited. I'm excited, especially when I'm talking to artists who are not only entertaining us musically, but artists who are there to preserve and exploit and do the best they can do to get our culture to the world. My brother Nikki is one of them, and I know what I go know why I be excited talking to him. Fine, Payangi gentleman. Now I will bring my brother in. I want to bring my brother in. I want here we clap. I want here we celebrate. I hope the volume they're okay. I want here we clap. I want here we celebrate because uh, oh, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day for me. Boss man, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You get me, boss.
Yes, yes. Good evening. Good evening
Uh,
from my end.
Good
Good evening
evening,
from my
boss.
end. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry
Yeah,
about
good
that.
morning.
Good
Good
morning
morning.
at your end.
Yeah, pull your chair closer a little bit so that way you not get for the overlean. I think that is beautiful, man. Thank you very much for wanting to do this with us. We began to do this interview last week. Fortunately, Nasako, the crazy Nasako, I just completely forget. I know do flyer. I know schedule a lot of things. I dey always like for do flyer when I want get people like you because people like you they actually not only represent with community, not only entertain with community, not only educate with community, but most importantly, now when I don't decide so when I want preserve with culture in a completely different, in a completely unique way, and not only preserve with culture, but exploit them for the rest of the world for enjoy them. But thank you very much for today.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Man, I don't know where for start, but I will start for beginning. Nabu small a
Okay.
cappella for Bayangi talk. Just small. More take a one scheme before the enter the interview.
Okay. Yeah. Um. I don't know where which of them. I have a couple of songs out there. I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
two or more.
Yeah.
Okay. Today is a day called Mother's Day,
Yep.
and one of my tracks is to highly appreciate all our mothers all over the
Oh.
world.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'll go with that.
Okay.
Right. It goes thus. Mambanga taxi abaye, abakop kanjinabe, Mambanga taxi abaye, abakop
Mm-hmm.
kanjinabe, Mbanga taxi abaye, abakop kanjinabe, Mambanga taxi abaye, abakop kanjinabe. Obasi boblanje nabe, membe nju kelene nabe, Obasi boblanje nabe, menambi kelene nabe, Obasi boblanje nabe, membe nju kelene nabe, Obasi boblanje nabe, mwambi kelene nabe. You
Did
know.
you imagine? Did you imagine the dance step? How you just flex your body?
Yeah, so that is a track that has to do with appreciating mothers
Mothers.
and begging the Almighty God to preserve, protect our dear mothers so we
Oh,
can also give back to them what they gave us,
that's true.
giving birth to us, training
Yeah.
us. After God, they are the
Yeah.
next, making us who we are and what we are today.
Yeah.
So it's a special, special number for our lovely mothers.
I want to go deep a little bit with this mother stuff. I know it's your day, but then now our mommy their day and mommy them like you talk. After gone at them, you will tell me any small story about you growing up and something will be happen between you and your mommy. Where even though you be young, even though you were really still little, you will look and be like, wow, this woman care about me. This woman, like, I'm everything to her. Because I believe so. We all get that moments. I will get so many of those moments. But I just want a small story about some particular thing will be happen between you and mommy. We it make you, even though you be really young, you look like, damn, this is my mom. The way you bend your head for dang it, that was, you remember like it touched you again.
Well, thank you very much for this wonderful piece. I'll call it a question, $1 million, a wonderful
Mhm,
question, a fundamental one for that matter. Um, yes, I quite remember a few,
mhm,
of which I'm going to mention one, like you said. My late mom, she's of late, she was a disciplined mom,
yeah.
and that discipline is one of the reasons I am alive today. And how is it? How can discipline make one alive or keep one alive? When we growing up, we were just two then. And she used to say, please, my children, I'm begging you people, no matter who, how, and what, from where that person will come into this house and give you people something, do not eat until I
Mhm.
approve of it.
Wow.
And there was a scenario where, as children, we almost did that. But then,
Wow.
the manner in which she showed us love, and I mean, you could see in her face, like, I will die
Mhm.
if something like this ever happens.
Happened.
I'm begging you people. I know
Yeah.
children and their anxieties.
Yeah.
So we're saved because something happened. A very close friend of hers, then, out of whatever private reasons, should I say jealousy, brought a
Mhm.
poisoned article
Wow.
to poison her two kids.
Wow.
But we could survive that because I could only remember hearing her say that word, those words, then, she kept
Mhm.
repeating. And I told
Mhm.
myself, we will keep this stay. And her auntie, her kid sister, my auntie who was also there, gave us that strength to say, no, 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 move
Mhm.
must come wrong. It's something I'll never forget in my life in a hurry.
Wow. Wow.
So I'm seated here today is because I could feel her pain. Like, please, you guys should not take me off before my time, because if you're not there, I won't be there anymore.
I feel related with that story because I think growing up, mommy be tell me almost the same thing. You don't eat anything, you don't drink anything, except I don't tell you, say, okay, you are okay with this person, you are okay with that. And trust me, I grow up today. I always tell people, say it's difficult for me to trust people. I interact with people. I understand building relationship with people. I know what to do when it comes to me and you, our relationship. But then trusting you with my everything, my life and everything, na line down and cross some. It don't really matter who you be. Mommy be even tell me, say, you do trust na two persons. You're picking where you born them and the person where you born you. Now the only two people that they really, really care about you. Now, we are lucky, say, we are getting married to people who replace our moms, like literally replace our moms. They will feed you, they will do everything, they'll take care for you, they will fight for you, like and so when he be tell me about, because I remember one time I asked my mom, like, hey, but you be saying that only my picking them and my mommy, what about the woman who would stay with you? He said, no, technically your woman is your mom. If you don't talk better with the sick, who you feel say go clean you, who you feel say go take care for you. You understand? Who the born you picking them, who they make all the sacrifices and for make sure say you actually answer that name, say man. He says, so when I talk about your mom, I'm talking about myself and the woman will go inherit you for me. He said the same way you two the marry that woman, no, so you take that role of your papa, your brother, them and everything. You get for protect, you get for provide. The same, go pay attention to everything your papa don't do and for you from when it's small. You get for do all of those and more. And then I was like, wow, this is wonderful. But sorry, say I don't think our interview turn it into
That's
a
fine.
Mother's Day,
I mean,
a Mother's Day
that's
session. But
fine.
yeah, mothers are wonderful, and I know the
Yeah.
length they can go. I know the length where they don't go. For make way today. We'll go back for the beginning for the interview, Baba. Just tell me your names, where you from, and a little bit about what you do.
Well, I'm called Niki Ojong, aka Etebigo Monovasi. I'm a Manu son, privileged to be one of the Manu sons or
Oh.
Manu child, and I come from the Imojok subdivision, precisely in Debaya.
Mm-hmm.
That's where my father comes from.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, there we speak Ejagam Jamaya.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom comes from Afap, Strokimbo, be her
Yeah.
parents, and my beloved dad passed away when I was really a teenager
Wow.
many years
Just like
ago.
me. Just like
So
me.
yeah, I was just 8, if I'm correct. So I eventually grew up with my mom, and there you realize that you are engulfed with the language that is spoken. So I speak Ejagam
Mm-hmm.
as well as Ejagam Jemaya, but to an extent, since
Mm-hmm.
I practically grew up in the Ejagam sector, yeah.
Wow.
Um, well, I've been in Germany for a couple of years, Berlin precisely, where I studied also,
Mm-hmm.
aside the music. I did business management, sales and marketing, online marketing precisely. That's my domain,
Mm-hmm. Wow.
specialist. And then, yeah, we are managing day by day, thanking God for his blessings. And yeah, just that. And then I do music as well today.
Music. How did you get into music? I know. So we get super people for the Bayangi clan. They like Baby Manga them, Batiniko them, and probably all these other guys they come before you. But how did you actually find yourself doing music?
Wow. Yes, very, very wonderful question. I mean, I would love to answer it again and again. Well,
Mm-hmm.
music has been something that is in the family
Mm-hmm.
to begin with. My late mom used to be a wonderful chorister and a wonderful
Wow.
Monican dancer as well.
Mm-hmm.
And there, back in the days, in my teenager, I loved culture a lot. And that took me to when I was still a little child, and then primary school, where we started involving into 11 February activities,
Yeah.
20 May activities, and we had this, you know, 11 February competitions where you are involved in chorusing, singing.
Mm-hmm.
We had these sensors, and some of us were choosing. So the thing just started coming out. So
Mm-hmm.
I have been a chorister right back in the days in primary school,
Wow.
where we sang in choirs, we sang in competitions like Osuks. Yeah.
Mhm.
So then after that, I started doing some individual singings when I went to secondary school.
Yeah.
We used to have these socials where you see yourself singing, yeah. But culturally, it has been looking at my today in the cultural field right
Yeah.
in the bone. When I used to see people come out like the Ekpe group, the
Mm-hmm.
Monikin group, no
Yeah.
matter where I am, what I'm doing, I will start following them.
Wow.
I will follow them until that particular event is over. I will not go home. And when I get
Wow.
home, I'm very sure they're going to give me a thorough beating, which I was very okay with it.
So you be one of those legends.
They will give me my beating, which I was very okay with it.
Okay
As
with
far
it.
as I've participated in the culture,
Wow.
I used to love Ekpe group.
Wow.
I used to love, in fact, The Ekpe group is a society. Oh, you can tell me
Wow.
about it.
Wow.
So one day, something happened where my grandmom died, my grand auntie, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they were doing this black cloth, sackcloth remover. And my mom told us nobody should go there. If you come there, you're done. She told the junior sister, my auntie, we stayed at home. They went and arranged everything in Limbe. We are based in Limbe. So they arranged
Mm-hmm.
everything, they hot everything. She knew that her children would not come because it was something meant for parents, you know. She was
Yeah.
afraid something could happen to us. Do you believe me that at a certain hour of the night, in the evening period, I
Mm-hmm.
told my auntie, I must go to this sackcloth remover. I will go there. Auntie said no. I said I will go there. They said your mother will kill you. I said I will go there. Just imagining that there will be traditional dances
Dances and then
here and there. And then I'm in this house with traditional dances happening in that hall. I will go there.
happening there. Where? Oh
I
my
will go
God.
there. So then I started looking for my dresses. I didn't see them. Well, let me just come to our normal mother
Mm-hmm.
vernacular. So I define my clothes and they see her.
Siam.
You understand?
Yes.
And then at one time there was a box where we clothes there used to be. Massa.
Yeah.
I entered that box. I do everything possible. I open that box, put close to my skin. Before my auntie one hold am, I don't come out. Now me
Where?
that I go PYC for half mine. I dey waka chwap 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 chwap. Me and the occasion today I reach for the can't see population. I enter inside. I define myself dance a day.
Yeah.
I reach for day before the one come and mommy say this. So yeah, picking don't come for here. Niki day here. I don't find a dance them. Now so I don't stand pocket my hand. Now so I the gears the gear they. So that was how the passion for music.
Music.
And then it went on and on. Secondary school where I started performing, and then yeah, I did some personal and private stagings,
Mm-hmm.
playbacks, and all the like. So
Wow.
came to Germany. Then I was doing working. I was doing playbacks like cabaret here in Berlin
Mhm.
when
Yeah.
I just came 2001.
Yeah.
So my friends saw it and they said, "Hey, come on, this guy, you have something in you. Did anyone not tell you you have something in you? Bring it out." I said,
Yeah.
"No, I came to hustle here. Oh. I'm not into music affair at all,
Mhm.
please."
Music.
So from there now, they looked at everything. They kept pressuring me like, "You can do it. Just come on." I said, "I know, but I came to hustle. I know one music matter."
Mm-hmm.
So one day I pick up the challenge. I said, "Okay, I'll do it." And I released my first single, Arrive, they call it. It's a Makosa.
Mm-hmm.
But that was not my major.
Yeah.
Culture is my major.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I furtherly removed another single, a traditional music, and so on and so forth.
Wow.
And today I'm here. After about 10 years, I backed out of music for 10 years because at some point I said, no, you can stay. Went back
Mm-hmm.
to school, do all those schooling stuff and so on and so forth,
Bangi people
acquiring
with school.
certificates here and there. Oh, excuse me.
Bangi people when I
So
need play with school.
acquiring certificates here and there. At some point, it took almost about 10 years out of the showbiz
Mm-hmm.
stadium. And then last year or the year before last, I started coming back again because they said, no, there's one thing in life. If you are blessed with talent, because not everybody is blessed with it,
Let's
people
be
have
very
different talents. Once you grow up and discover you have one, make sure you do everything possible, no matter how small, to share it to the society.
true.
Don't go to the grave with it. Bring it
That-
out.
That's
For they
true.
say music is life.
That's true.
Music touches different souls. Music, they say, is a food for soul.
That's true.
So I said to myself, I will get back to it. So 2 years
Wow.
ago, I popped back into the pitch, and then I take them again. I went home last year. I did a first single is on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I go home last year, I moved now another official single,
Mm-hmm.
Tiranjem,
Mm-hmm.
where I think say you've watched it. So
Yeah.
yeah, and then till this day, I'm into it. Post week.
Wow. Now, one thing I know I say, when you mention the Manu man, almost say Bayangi as they popularly call him. By the way, I guess more Bayangi blood inside me. So when I dey talk about these things, no say Mrs. Abi involved. They are popularly known for football. They are popularly known uh, a little bit for politics, high positions, and all those names. But most important in a football, how you be struggle and you grow for Limbe where football was huge. How you be the struggle where you completely ignore football, where una get that inside on a blood too, but then you choose na music.
Um, that is true. While growing up, for quarter,
Mm-hmm.
we get intercartiers.
Yeah.
Yes, football then Sabayangi blood, like you rightly said. So
Mm-hmm.
we dey grow, then we get intercartiers steadily. We dey try for motivate we the young ones, keep we busy during holidays and all that. Where I take part for the intercartiers, I used to play football. Oh
Mm-hmm.
yes, I used to play football. Even when I was in secondary school, I used to play football. Um, in all, music we don't be a thing where you welcome me for sleep. I go give you, I deliver.
Mm-hmm.
When I want to go to bed, you confront me with music, I deliver. So I didn't want to mix it. I only want mix some, because any man know the place where he get his strength. So I tell myself I don't feel mix some. So it grow with me all through. And years back, which
Yeah.
I out when I came to Germany, I don't
Mm-hmm.
be one of the cultural backbones for Mecca Germany over the years.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I was the cultural backbone for
Wow.
Mecca Germany generally and Mecca Berlin, where I used to be a member then back in the days.
Mm-hmm.
So now the way people they be see 'em, they will just used to wonder, say, but when they be
Yeah.
kind of say, this man no grow for village. How come?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I tell them, say no, not just a gift. So that's why I choose music.
Boss. Now, one thing I don't notice with art is a struggle, especially back in the days, because we grew up in a community where Makosa was prevalent. They make Makosa be like na something for all we. Whereas Makosa na some people their own. Makosa, I feel, if correct me if I'm wrong, Douala people their own. Every tribe or every culture for Cameroon actually get their own small thing. Then we it be different, it be fine, it be unique. But we go for that place where um I think that's probably the reason why it be push on people like baby manga for instead sing more for Douala than for sing for the Manu language or or do the Manu music. Now, how you manage way, even though you to grow for city, even though you travel abroad, you exposed to a lot of things, you decide you say nah, it will continue being my traditional music, it will continue being Manu music. I feel tweak them a little bit, but then culture over everything.
Well, um, one thing I know for sure in my
Mm-hmm.
life is that culture, where you come from,
Yeah,
is your first identity.
very true.
And having that principle in me, I feel play with a lot of things for this life, even
Wow.
with positions,
Yep.
directors in companies,
Mm-hmm.
even with whatever a given status, but I know they
Mm-hmm.
play with my culture.
Wow. Wow.
I hold them so dear for the way we um I feel do anything, virtually everything for
Mm-hmm.
make sure say I keep my culture, the manu culture,
Wow.
uplifted day in, day out.
Get out.
And I need the one mix some, even though I dey sing other brand of songs like Makosa, English
Mm-hmm.
Makosa,
Mm-hmm.
but the traditional music is something from my far away down inside.
Yep.
And as a Manu, one of the Manu children,
Mm-hmm.
I will always proudly, always portray that culture out there, anywhere,
Yeah.
anytime, any day,
Wow.
happily. I know the
Man,
joke
I
with
love
this.
I like him. I like him because I like you talk. Person we no know how we come out, never ever knows how we dey go. Or person we no understand the value, the importance of a culture, how we come out, that thing we make it, you never ever identify or know how we it dey go. And people like you, now una don't shape things him. Now una be the reason we even want picking them because that's my biggest fear. Now one of my biggest fear in that like because we don't travel, we don't come here. I don't visit friends that we you hear that you ask that beginning say where you from say I'm from Texas. Say where are your parents from? Oh, my parents are from Cameroon. I'm from Texas. I'm like nah, how your papa dey teach you like no we know say you be Texan, we know say you be American, but at least more we start teach the pikin them for identify with at least for that one when they ask them I ask them just say I'm from Cameroon, I'm a Manu guy, I'm it adds more to where we are because now them actually after we now them go carry the flag. So if they continue to say I'm from Texas, it means say they'll burn that bridge where they exist between we and them and we and back home. So I have so much respect for people like you because you being in the diaspora, you continuing to do cultural music, you continuing to empower our people, our culture, you continue to protecting and because I know for sure I don't watch your videos and other performance videos and all of that. I don't watch those. And then I see some person where he understand culture and they just do the music because when they understand culture, where it means say you dey actually educate every other person during your performance. Say, okay, this is how we do it. This is how we are supposed to do it. This is what we should do every now and then. Boss, music. So since you come back, how it don't be?
Yeah, I can only say nothing but thank God again and again, first for
Mm-hmm.
life and
Yeah.
music generally has been going on. Music industry as an industry where so it's an entertainment industry where the music sector, you have to
Yeah.
be very, very focused no
Mm-hmm.
matter the challenge. You
Yeah.
have to be focused on your domain, on what you do, how you do them. Just
Yeah.
focus. It's a broad world. We'll get different caliber of musicians. Talking about specifically the Manu cultural
Mm-hmm.
musicians, a lot
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
So we all are focusing on our various sectors at the same time, looking for devices and means to collaborate with each other
Mm-hmm.
because we are all doing one thing, promoting our culture, our great Manu culture for that matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can only say music so far, God has been so, so wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
He has taken me to one or two places so far, both in Cameroon, while I was there and back here. And
Wow.
I believe he will take me to more places because
Mm-hmm.
I want really, you know, I guess something inside me where I did pray, may God give me that opportunity. I want really waka. I want
Mm-hmm.
touch people. I want sing for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I want just touch those that can be touched through my melody,
Mm-hmm.
through my entertainment or entertaining. I just
Mm-hmm.
want I'll be fulfilled if I think get such great opportunities to go anywhere, everywhere, and do what I know how to do best.
Wow. Boss, tell me about your production process. Like what inspires you? How do you decide the kind of song you want to write, the kind of music you want to do at a particular time, at a specific time? How do you decide, you know what? Now the kind of music I want to do now.
Well, talking about that, how I produce the music, if I understand you very well,
Hmm.
how I get the inspiration to write
The
whatever
inspiration.
song,
Yeah, yeah,
to bring out whatever song and or even the idea of the song.
yeah.
Well, I have I can't say I have a particular moment. Sometimes my inspirations come up in
Mm-hmm.
the middle of the night, early mornings, And if it happens, so I just get up. I think of a planted tree. As it
Mm-hmm.
enter my mind that moment, that's how I write my music.
Mm-hmm.
And with me, I know they do pen and paper for my music.
Whoa.
So I know the right music for down, sentence to
Mm-hmm.
sentence. No, I the right music for my head.
Wow.
I the write my music for my head. I the bilang for my head. And sometimes I dey use the help of one of any of my device where I get like telephone,
Mm-hmm.
just to spice some of the loopholes inside it. But I build my
Mm-hmm.
music in my head.
Wow.
For example, now let me write a music. Yes, I'll write it. I'll sing it for you.
Wow.
Yes. So I discover myself say that's how I do my music.
Wow.
That's how gifted I am in music. So when a story come, I didn't look for environment before I write. I just look a story like I want to talk about mothers.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about don't forget where you come from. Most of us would
Mm-hmm.
forget.
Yeah.
The moment it come from my mind, as she done, I'm like, hey, some time ago, this thing where you don't know where you come from, you don't know where you go so. You get a
Mm-hmm.
CB. Can if you put up music, it will make sense. Some picking the way they ever worry village. Anytime they say too strong head.
Yeah.
The way village be cookie, he beg suti. He say no ever strong head again because he never finish that chop. The same of finish that
Yeah.
chop. So after I write my music.
Yeah.
So it means it strong head no fine.
Yeah.
And then I go further say sometime when it be say whenever we get situations like sick ones, we dey fall on
Mm-hmm.
my arms. Even when we get
Yeah.
the means. When the person die, oh, you go know
Uh-huh.
Mr. Ojong that time. Na me
Yeah.
I buy that coffin, na me I sew that clothes,
Yeah.
They go see my know-how, my financial ability na when the person don't sleep. What
Yeah.
happened when you be there alive?
Yeah.
Why not be fit show that ability? So most of it, so when I get to those points, my music don't stand here.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So that's how I write my music. And sometimes I get challenges, but so far so good. It has always worked out for me.
Boss, right now I feel like now be the front liners when it comes to music, not only for Manu, but music, Cameroonian music. Before now we get so many other people, so many other legends, so many other wonderful people. How do you feel about the generation, especially for Manu artists that exist now? I know the Maxim, I know the Tando, I know Bate Nico, I know my sister. How can I forget her name? Ah, God, it will kill me. Ayuk, I know Ayuk, I know Mama Reza. The list plenty. The other day I was talking about my new artists, and then the list of people that they give me, I was like, whoa, like they name me so many artists the way they be active right now. How do you feel about that? Knowing say you day and this many other people is in the and which be the working relationship between you now?
Talking about that, I will begin by saying that something the way I discover
Yeah.
when we bounce back inside music entertainment. I discover say the Manu people, they get two different sectors of the Manu man.
Mm-hmm.
You get the Bayangi man
Yeah.
and you get the Ejagam man.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
The Ejagam get Ejagam when a Ejagam language and Ejagam Jamaya, when are almost the
Yeah.
same people. You get the Bayangi man, Echina. So inside the Manu musician them, we
Mm-hmm.
combine both the Ejagam and the Upper Bayan.
Okay.
But in my experience so far, which I discovered, I say we the musician them,
Mm-hmm.
we're not the one wholeheartedly collaborate with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we talk most often, we want to mention the names of our colleagues in this industry. Would they
Yeah.
specify them? Would they specify them? Just like I'll
Mm-hmm.
talk now, I call our great legend Bateniko.
Yeah.
I call, though not in the field again, Mboyum.
Mm-hmm.
I call someone like Eta Mandenge. Then I
Mm-hmm.
leave people like Etando Momanyu, Mama
Mm-hmm.
Reza, really Ebini.
Mm-hmm.
These are how Upper Bayang Samun talk. I leave them. And then I talk now freely. I mean, like, what am I thinking? We all
Mm-hmm.
are doing the same thing, promoting our
Thing.
culture, no matter the
Yeah.
language.
Yeah.
So that is the limitation we will try for
Mm-hmm.
do.
Wow.
And I not really be happy about it. I don't know if some of the hearer, they could be good if
Mm-hmm.
they hear because I have experienced that. We all are children from that same soil.
Yeah.
We know the market. So it make the collaboration be very slim, very limited.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to talk, I start calling all the Jaga musicians. What am I expecting from the Upper Bayan musician? Is it because in a talking Jaga?
Wow.
No. He is or she is a man, son and a daughter. It is but normal. We share ideas, even the languages while singing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Upper Bayan musician, a Bayan musician, now if he comes say, my brother, Mo do a collab for a song, you be a Jaga man,
Mm-hmm.
I be Upper Bayan. It will make more sense. It will attract more people. It will extend the joy to both sectors. But
Wow.
no, we'll only focus for one sector. So now one thing that I'll be telling myself for this interview today, I would
Mm-hmm.
really like to point them out. So I'll thank you for that question.
Wow.
So I'd really appeal for all the Manu musicians. Say it no
Mm-hmm.
matter whether you start 20 years ago or you start
Mm-hmm.
yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom line and the bond of contention here is, or the issue is, better say, we are promoting the Manu culture. We are making people to get to understand that your culture is your root. Some
Very
people don't
true.
know.
Yeah.
Listening to us, watching us perform, entertain, they
Mm-hmm.
start getting closer to that culture. So on appeal, say it no good, it no make sense if we demarcate among ourselves.
Sure.
At the same time, we go to places we would want to say, that we be seen or heard. No, everybody has the opportunity to be seen or heard. If it's
Good.
your time, you go for front, we go clap for you and be
Yeah.
happy for you and wait for the next person's turn. So the collaboration, I don't know if I tell you for that angle. I never collab with anybody so far. Though I be get one or two, three proposals from for Cameroon when I be the Cameroon from a
Mm-hmm.
few like Batiniko, Etamandenge.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so far so good. I'm just still doing myself, not yet collaborate. But I hope to get into collaboration. I really wish. So we feel really try to breach that particular distance where they among the musicians.
Wow. Boss, I don't learn something today. Say Manu. Because me I've just me say Manu na Bayangi people. I feel imagine how disrespectful. It don't be for cause of a Jaga man say Bayangi man. In as much as not the same thing. In as much as not the same thing. But sometimes it's just good to if you know differentiate them just Bayang man, Ejaga man, na Ejaga man. I think so. I'll continue. I really need to learn a lot. You see why I talk to people like Una get some, Una get some corny way for take and educate us. Una get some corny way for take and protect our culture. Una get some corny way for take and export our culture for bring more to our community. I'm telling you. I think my next question will be now we'll get the Manu people and their Manu music. Tell us a little bit about the Manu dance because you mentioned today. So Remy was a good dancer. I think they call him Moninkim.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Yeah. Talking about Manu dance, if I understood you well,
Yeah, you did
or
dance also,
Bayangi dance.
right?
I beg your pardon.
You did dance too, right?
Yes, I did dance.
Yep. Because if you go other event, there's too, bad for that.
No, by the special grace of God, I
Mm-hmm.
also dance. I try to
Okay.
express myself not only in singing but in dancing too.
Okay.
Yeah. Um. Yes. Talking about the Manu dance, we get different types of dancing for Manu. We get Moni
Okay.
Kim.
Mhm.
We get Ngunjo. We get
Mhm.
Njom.
Mhm.
We get someone they call and say Njomekpa, if I correct.
Mhm.
We get Ekpe dance.
I was going to say that was for some reason. So my friend, we don't they call me Ekpe. I don't even know why they call me Ekpe. Whoa, this small.
Maybe we don't see for one or two events we really show some concern with Ekpe people. Yes, those are the to mention a few of
Obasanjo
the
na just
many which
juju
I
or
know.
Obasanjo dance today.
Yes, Obasanjom there, I call say Njom, when Obasanjom.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Obasanjom. I just cut and short
Mhm.
say Njom dance. Now Obasanjom that.
Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
Um yes, that's to mention a few. I
Mhm.
think there are many more since I'm not
Mhm.
too vast with the village or not growing for that area there, though I just a visit, I don't feel know a lot of them.
Them.
But that's the few I know that are existing.
Now,
And my
boss,
mother, late mother, was a dancer. Yes.
boss, one thing what I know, especially for diaspora, and I see Manu people, then they get not just the most groups like gatherings, they get the biggest gatherings them for diaspora, especially for our immediate community. When I want to talk about the Anglophone community, Manu people they get the biggest like groups them or associations them. And you know only they only like it in so many in numbers, and they always do wonderful events them every year, day in day out, year in year out. My question for you now, wait to be a relationship with these groups them, or if I should put it this way, wait till you think say these groups them, these wonderful manual groups that will get am all over the world, especially for diaspora, wait till you think say they get for the do for help artists like una, like Maxima, no, like Ayok, Tando Momanu, like Batenico. Wait, I know they be on the do am for Batenico. I know they only do. Wait, but wait, you una think say they get for continuously the do am for help una continue for spread we culture out there.
That's a good one. That's a very good question. Thank you. I don't expect much from
Mm-hmm.
the manual groups all over here,
Mm-hmm.
diaspora.
Mm-hmm.
They're just one aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Encourage we.
Yeah.
May they encourage we, the manucultural musicians. It's not easy for a musician to go for studio, come back with a
Mm-hmm.
track.
Yeah.
It's not also easy for a musician to put himself together. Music, that's some spiritual aspect for person in life.
Yeah.
It's a domain that has to do a lot with spirituality. For take yourself, go present before people, singing to them tracks you have put forth and dancing before them, entertaining them. It takes a lot. Spiritually, financially, morally, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I dey expect from our various wonderful manu groups and all over diaspora, say make
Mm-hmm.
they just encourage we to the best of their capacities. Like sometimes you hear some musician come out with a song or two. Most of them they do am nowadays. Even before you go see them, like and click, share. They dey promote
Yeah.
we for social media platforms,
Yeah.
and then some they go as far as inviting musicians when they have events so that other people can
Yeah.
see them and can
Yeah.
also have the opportunity to also bring them to their different
Mm-hmm.
occasions, what they call publicity or promotion or marketing.
Mm-hmm.
So they dey do am if they fit get that unity, all the groups, no matter which country, which sector, for
Mm-hmm.
say whether you be Bangi or Ijagam, they
Mm-hmm.
join force together we stand, divided we fall. Say more will join together, promote these our manu musicians, cultural musicians, no matter
Mm-hmm.
from which angle they come from. I think say if they fit do that one only, for give it that push due to that unity, it go also help we for unite.
Yeah.
Because manu man go on, bangi man go on bring na bangi musician. Most of the time, we all if we also share the same message to them. So if they fit do
Yeah.
am for we, as they dey do am for social media with their accounts and all that, it go
Yeah.
wonderful. Yes.
Uh, boss. Now I know say like you talk and like I know the talent they tama tama. Ma put it that way. I don't know what tama tama mean. We grew up saying tama tama.
You don't talk am.
The talent they
Don't
suck
talk am.
suck. But one thing be sure, one thing I don't learn, I say, especially talking to other artists and all of that, it is not just about the talent. There is more to it. There is community support that should come in, and when I talk about support, it is on different levels. Support they we not just on social media, help promote the artist's song. Support they we out of social media talking about the artist to other people, to other communities. Support the way like you talk, invite the artist when you get an event, invite the artist when you have something happening, whether as an individual or as a group. But the biggest of them all, na financial support. And me I know very well say now for day we community, we artists, they dey really suffer. They man put and suffer. They dey really get challenged because you are a family man. You get your small hustle way you hustle, you get your business the way you do it no matter how many millions you get to an extent, uh that money for put them for music, it will always be limited because you go want to put some of that money for some other side, whether not for picking them, whether not for woman, whether not for family, whether not for tell me a little bit about your financial situation, how you manage that aspect for produce your music, and if possible, tell we what you expect from we public when it comes to that production process, that money palaver and music.
Thank you once again, my brother, for this other wonderful piece of a question. Wonderful one in this domain. Finance is very important. No matter from which angle different types of supports are coming in, finance is the highest. I been talk some few minutes ago say for enter studio, start a song, finish, move am, e no easy. So the people
Mm-hmm.
listen am, like am, or give their own view. Personally, it never be easy for me because right now I no get sponsor, we self sponsor, and it's quite challenging going in and out of the studio doing different types of music, one after the other. So I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yes, I dey hope say as time goes on, they talk say for life, just keep do what you dey do. You no
Yeah,
know one day God will send your own person, he go locate you. Your sponsors will
yeah,
locate you, as they say.
that's
Someone
true.
out there go locate you. Where he go come, he go help me, he go take me from where he go meet on me, he start the help.
Mm-hmm.
Take am from there in his own way, where he go help. But for now, it's very challenging being a family man, like you rightly
Mm-hmm.
said, putting everything together, going to places and doing all that. Sometimes I get challenged like somebody will invite the artist and they go for some kind of negotiation, like, one negotiate to an extent, like I say, come on, if now look the artist list,
I, I
it
hope
don't
I
really
hope
matter whether
I hope say there is na opportunity for you for can show your talent.
my brother, my just land, let me land. Because I be talk say today, it gets in the way I go land. I just hope say the few way they dey on the day for life, maybe the year I don't know how many day or who they will know day. But my land. One of the very unfortunate situations for this domain are the fact say a lot of people begin to use an upcoming artist. I'll call myself upcoming artist. Of course, I'm beginning. Whether I've been in a musician for 10 years ago or more, no.
Mhm,
I'm
mhm,
just upcoming. I'm coming up.
mhm.
That's how I call myself. A lot of people, they take them totally and completely for granted.
Yep.
Most of the time, what I get is he sings very well, he dances very well, his regalia is like wow.
Mm-hmm.
We want to see him, feel him, have him.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, okay, these are these are my services which you people know already, and I'm always ready to deliver me. So, but it goes also with something on the other side,
Mm-hmm.
with an envelope to appreciate,
Mm-hmm.
not even payment, appreciate. When I give envelope, they're like, no, but Papa, say, if you see climb now, maybe you need promotion, they get to promote you, just go. Sometimes they don't even take, if they not ask you, just go, just showcase. They call it just showcase. Say, my brother, just go showcase. You go need grow, you go need know. You know, I don't hear this is what they Cameroon. When I go do my first single for Cameroon, I hear the blabber go showcase, go showcase, go showcase. I know they showcase too. Oh. They
Yeah.
showcase. And they showcase me. To the
Well.
extent where I did for one event where they showcase. It's like people they talk for background.
Mm-hmm.
Say her, that musician not be easier in a number. A warrior.
Yeah.
There's other man, they can't tell me now a week or two after. So that man
Mm-hmm.
say, I define that money no, he get for work for the money. Money no easy for
Mm-hmm.
come by. But he know what he do. Now
Yeah.
when the guys tell and say, when I see that man so,
We don't give
musician the
him
day,
nothing.
musician the day, oh. Musician the day, musician the day. And not be over the money make it for that place to dance for now. It is dance because na a passion. It is sing for now because na a passion. Because it love culture. So they don't always put me for that place like if they come up, showcase. If they come up,
Mm-hmm.
showcase. So one go say, okay, I'll give you this amount or we'll negotiate. I said, but no, we take other musicians like I call my fellow colleagues, my wonderful
Mm-hmm.
colleagues from the other
Yeah.
ends, Eternal One Manu, I respect
Mm-hmm.
so much. Mama Reza, I respect them.
Mm-hmm.
And the others, they will call them, sometimes give them a good package. They have been in the field for years with all the hard
Mm-hmm.
struggles. That's true.
Yeah.
Then you come to people are coming yesterday, like some few I met in Cameroon as well. When they tell them
Mm-hmm.
how we always go and showcase and promotion. No, it's
Yeah.
not
What kind of
fair.
way?
We all are
Yeah.
delivering one thing. We go deliver.
Mm-hmm.
A musician 10 years in the field and one year ago in the field, we all dey do na one delivery.
Yeah.
We dey deliver a cultural melody and the dance together.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So it don't make I tell myself say no. At this point in time, I know which way I dey sell.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
know the word of which way I get.
Yeah.
A person one really take me, he look my data, he look my everything or be recommended by someone. I will
Mm-hmm.
give you my own package. If you be okay, fine. If you not be okay, fine.
Fine.
We all get fans as fans they get we
Mm-hmm.
individually. Yes.
Boss, what will be your message to our community at this point?
Well, to the community at large, I'll begin with the
Mm-hmm.
community at large, whichever tribe, Africans or Cameroonians.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just talk say, I just dey beg everybody say, no matter where we dey, which we dey do, and
Mm-hmm.
which position we occupy for the society, our culture,
Yeah.
now first, now
Yeah.
identity that more not forget them. Now pride, more not forget them. Talking about Manu community, I only just want for thank them first and foremost for all their
Mhm.
support. Oh
Wow.
yes, they don't dey give me maximum support.
Mm-hmm.
So many of them, which I can't even mention. There are so many
Yeah.
of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I want thank them all for that support and also for appeal for them say it go fine more really struggle as much as it's difficult or challenging for come that together so that we can
Mm-hmm.
together do a better cultural development out there in the different parts of our Manu community.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to use this opportunity for personally thank our great mother, Honorable Mama Rose Abuno.
Mm-hmm.
It don't be now one of, I don't know how to express it.
Oh.
May God bless her for me.
Oh.
She has taken me far and She's still taking me far. I also
Wow.
want to thank Mr. Araka Ebini
Mm-hmm.
with the US.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he has been of a wonderful instrumental cultural motivator, promoter of my music.
Mm-hmm.
And to mention a few, I want to thank all the others wherever they
Mm.
are and will tell them, say, anytime they need me, I am ready to deliver.
What be a special Mother's Day message to the women?
Wow. To our lovely mothers, Women's Mothers Day, may God continue to protect them, bless
Mm-hmm.
them, so that all their labor, which they don't do for this life, born we, train we, will be more be able to forgive and back for them. Give them, give them joy, celebrate them.
Mm-hmm.
May God keep them alive so if we celebrate them. And I want to thank them. I want to appreciate them again. Like I said in one of my songs, my music,
Mm-hmm.
I want to appreciate them. Say, may God no relent for continuously bless them
Mm-hmm.
as they continue for do the good works for our lives.
Boss, any question the way or any topic they will be expecting we'll talk about on today, we'll never bring her up.
Um, well, from our side, I think say you don't virtually touch the exact sectors where
Mm-hmm.
if you bring knowledge, share of ideas and development,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you don't touch those areas. I
Man,
mean,
thank you.
yes,
Thank you. Thank
I
you very,
really,
very
I really
much.
appreciate. I thank you
Mm.
so much for the questions, and because there are not many, few but very tactical, and they are
Mhm.
very, very knowledgeable questions that, while expressing, explaining,
Mhm.
analyzing,
Mhm.
we learn.
Very
We learn
true.
from them.
Very true. Sincerely, Mrs. If I don't really learn today. Thank you very much for today. You'll notice here this so we'll not play your songs and like I usually do for other segments and like for play videos and all of that. I guess studio for house and I guess studio for some business center. So I've been move this setup, go I'm move some of the things there for here, go for that studio. And then at the one come by yesterday night and not bring everything. So for connect the second computer way for the help you play your music and all of that, the cable no
Yeah,
the actually
no
be me
day.
fortunate. I
Oh
remember
no.
yeah bring the cable, but trust me, I know it's what I'll do for catch up on that for make sure say people not only hear you talk, but they see they hear your music also and all of that. And I think say trust me, you like them. You're going to say being a more of a blessing because oh we just do the music, the videos now for yeah, it's okay, it's good, but which way I'll try to do or which way the team will try to do for catch up on that. Now it could be not until you like them. Now after the interview, I want me you find time again you should watch this interview. I want me to pick 10 spots of 1 minute. You mark the spot them or maybe answers the way you really like them, where you like for use and like for snippets, like for reels and all of that. Just choose the spot them. You send me the codes them. Okay, from this number, this minute to this minute, I want the answer. I will send them for the team. Made a cut. I made them chop the clip them small, small because that is one thing also we want to do for Toridey. We need for use this interview for promote your work. That way, when we cut that small part for the interview, we add your song on top. While you dey talk, your music they play. You know how they do it in your music they play, and they will fit share am for different platforms and like Instagram, TikTok, and all these plenty things that they exist now. Boss, if I tell you I'm not happy, I dey lie. If I tell you say I never learn, I dey lie. I thank you for who you be because most people will be like, oh, 3 day now platform to that say master made a leave man at the intent for gonna CNN, Fox News, and all those bit. People like una understand the importance of not only growing but helping other people grow. And I believe saying that the only reason we do for here today because you know, so you get for hold to read a hand as you dey go, you get for the move up with to read it too. Thank you.
Well, thank you myself. I want to thank you immensely for taking time and the initiative to put this whole thing together today. I want really tell you, say I really appreciate them.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, they growing, they go now, hand lifting the other, hand lifting the
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you very much for putting that, having the idea, putting it all together, that effort, your time, the
Mm-hmm.
energy today. Same will get this talk. God bless you.
One question we'll get time for comment section. What take now? What makes you to have so much passion in cultural music?
Well, I be talk a while ago with the talk say from
Yeah.
my childhood,
Mhm.
I know the joke where culture they take place. I know be know wait if they do for my system. Then I be dey do am ignorantly. When I
Mhm.
see culture for places, I must partake there, particularly the Ekpe group
Yeah.
of Asinjo, Moni Kim, any traditional dance, I will partake there. And then it will move me also for start play instruments. I'll be a very
Wow.
good dramatist.
Wow.
Yes, a very good dramatist. So as I be dey grow up, I realize the thing they grow in my system. Not just so the thing they can develop from a bean seed to a whole beans plant.
Mhm.
So and
Wow.
it not fit leave me. No, they inside my system. So not just so. And then today I can see myself in it.
Wow. Boss, thank you again and again and again and again. Definitely, as time to go, we'll make sure so we'll get an interview at least 2 or 3 times every year, because as things get progress, we want make Toridey that platform we you feel easily communicate with the rest of the world. If you easily talk to your people, if you easily talk to our audience. At the end of una don't decide which una don't decide for be the artist. But we too don't decide say we go be the people with the whole una accountable. We want know what you dey do. We want me explain the progress. We want me explain how we get for support you. We want may you tell me if the support will get and be enough. So to really go play that role and just help you for be that artist you be, so if you produce if you do if you actually do your best. By the way, one question nobody ever ask her, how manage I want forget this question. Now
Okay?
I
Okay.
worry, you for some reason uh you had mom who was dancing, naturally you fell in love with the culture and you loved it so passionately that you decided to just go in and do everything to learn, and not only learn, to start entertaining and educating people. The question I want to ask you now, what if 200 years from now, when you know go be a tandem man, you know go be Ayog no go be Mama Reza no go be Bateniko no go be, most of these guys you know go be. Wait till Niki Ojong they do right now for make sure see 200 years from now when I no go be, we go get some small Niki Ojong. Where it no go only be Niki Ojong, but it go bad past Niki Ojong and it go do more than what Niki Ojong be do I'm doing in lifetime. What are you doing to make sure that happens?
Well, another very, very powerful question. We talk sometimes say as you go discover yourself in life, excuse me,
Hmm.
see you get a talent or a gift, you develop them, carry them forward, can be that person. Someday you go leave them as you talk.
Yeah,
And then you expect say when you go, you leave a legacy for back, they will carry them forward. But I dey always talk say some of these things that we not gifts,
yeah,
not like assets, not like wealth.
yeah.
We go just leave them. Anything we not gift, that particular person,
Hmm.
excuse me, that particular child, it dey grow with them. They dey born it
Hmm.
with them. You dey
Yeah.
see am and see dey grow with them. So before you even
Hmm.
think of this pikin go take after me or not, you dey see am already. The pikin dey no, nobody. I don't know whether my late mom be the talk say any of the pikin go take after you in singing or
Hmm.
dancing. But I just come out as one of the pikin them say culture just start to grow in me. I just find myself
Yeah.
in culture. So, but
Oh.
one thing for sure, na say we dey pray and hope say anytime we God will call we or will tire or retire, make
Hmm.
some person be. a pikin or any member, maybe from the for family, where if it take and go forward.
Mm-hmm.
So and then sometimes at the time myself say, while we dey do this music of a thing, so if you get
Mm-hmm.
opportunity the way if you begin to carry out some, you teach. Like when I'm
Yeah.
home, you teach, you get picking the way they like, where you sing so they can be around you. It also
Mm-hmm.
help to motivate them, bring them close to
Yeah.
the culture. You teach
Mm-hmm.
them, sing with them together. Sometimes my little daughter does that with me. So you
Mm-hmm.
teach them. Yeah, it also help to motivate them. And picking where you get them for the system already, you just pick her up from there. You dey see am.
Yes.
So for the entire community and those behind us, when we will all retire by the grace of God,
Mm-hmm.
we fit always try only for educate them, tell them
Mm-hmm.
wetin culture mean, bring them
Yeah.
close to culture. Number one,
Mm-hmm.
no matter where they born them, whether
Yeah.
diaspora or where, bring them close to culture. When they be brought close to culture, they know where they really come from, their roots. From there now, it start develop. From there now, if you have a gift, looking at any of them, so if you share and I'll do one, you go pick them, you do them, it dey grow.
Mm-hmm.
And any other picking for society, any other person, must not be from
Mm-hmm.
inside or within,
Yeah.
from without,
Mm-hmm.
from without. Yeah. So that's what I am doing, and I hope to at the end of the day someday fulfill that place for say somebody took over us or person or persons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Boss, thank you again and again. We already do more than 1 hour. Thank you for your time. Thank you for everything. Like I said, any day, anytime. Toridey is home. Any day, anytime. If you by the way, you also now our accountability partner. You know what you would do. If you decide to put your face for this platform, now because you feel like maybe we do something it be a little bit positive, something we align even with which way you try to do. So on that day where you sit down for your house, you really feel like I say now wait to really post and so I say wait to really don't do so. Not hesitate for reach out to your brother and tell me, hey bro, I feel like you don't start go astray. I feel like you don't stop to what you do initially and you don't start do something else. Sometimes the big person they be carried away. Maybe now the money where some person go propose maybe your ego, maybe before you want know I don't start talk something way you say you should don't know only sit back and just be like, oh, make do it. No, make sure you reach out to your brother and say, hey, partner, so all will be the go. Why you want to go the other way? Again, thank you, thank you. We'll continue for talk for background.
Thank you very much too. Let's
Wow, this was a wonderful one. This was a good one. This was sweet. This was beautiful. We have a community to build. And we have people like my brother Niki Ojong, we already take the mantle, we already take lead position. They already they ahead, they already don't stand for that place. We for them, it's about our community. For them, it's about protecting our own. For them, it's about exploiting, exporting our own. Not exporting our own because they just need the money and the resources. No, exporting our own because our own has to make a statement on world stage. These are the kind of people we want to support. These are the kind of artists we want our kids to know. These are the kind of artists we want to do everything possible. We want to do everything possible to give them every support they need. Look at how humble he is. Look at how he talks. Community, community, community. Everyone, everyone, everyone. We can do better. They are already making the effort. They're already putting in the effort. They're already doing everything they need to do to get us to where we have to be. How about me and you? We do the little wolf we do and too for hell them. It's possible. It's very, very possible. Nowadays, it's not even difficult because we have our phones, we have the internet, we have all these things, all these wonderful things that we begin to don't create them. Both use and support. Support it for different level. Understand the level, know the levels, identify your own level, and then jump in there and support someone. Jump in there and support someone. We fit do am. Yeah, we fit do am. Jump in there and support someone. Why not for subscribe for their YouTube channel? Why not for always share their content? Why not for always comment their post? Whether na for the list long. So many things that we do for support. Buy their songs. Tell other people about them. Tell other communities about them. Play their music in places. You go to event at the Beguna, you go for some event. Play, insist me DJ play in music. Mommy they always tell me say, love no be when you see me. Love now when I know the day. But then about me positively. Love now when you fight my fight for place where I know the day. And you know even bring them to my attention. Love now when I know the inside that room. But you shouldn't for inside that room, you to vouch for me, you to argue for me, you to mediate for me, you to push for me. That is what love is. Love no be when you come on Toridey and then we start the comments. Love no be when you see for roots with a beautiful outfit, regalia, or the perform for society, and then you shout. Yeah, if you say that one I love. But real love. Now when the person don't even know, but you do everything for see them at the top. Because the only thing that will make you happy is seeing them at the top. It no matter whether they know so you now you put them there or not. Thank you very much. Go follow him on all social media platform. It's just simple. Niki Ojong. Type it on YouTube. Type it on Facebook. Type it wherever you type it wherever you want to type it. The name go pop up. You go ahead and share his stuff. Go ahead and listen to his music. Go ahead and subscribe to all his channels. Like and follow. That way, anything we put out, you get notification. That is how we build our community. That is how we build a better community. If you get time, we have so much. We get a lot we could go on today for Toridey. By two, we'll talk to one young, extremely smart, extremely entrepreneurial young man from Cameroon. It could be for studio. It could be another fine conversation. They are into a building, especially for those of us who did diaspora. You want to be part of that conversation. You want to be part of the conversation because it will give you some tips, some insights away. It will wow you. Right after that, we'll get a wube. A wube for 4 p.m. today because I've already scheduled that interview for 2 p.m. A wube be go holiday, come back 6 tomorrow. So me, I be want give you more time for rest and all of that. But if you say now we don't rest, we will resume today when our Mother's Day, and then we'll continue from next Sunday, but at 2 p.m. But for today, 4 p.m. we'll get a wube. So 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. probably we'll just talk about the woman. We'll talk about mothers. We'll celebrate mothers. We'll probably make some few phone calls. Uh, for just address some mothers. So just talk to some mothers. Then yeah, I think after that I will need for rest. I will need for rest. But if not, maybe for night for 9 p.m. we'll talk about soccer with my brother Fonsama and my brother Eno Ayokigba. Thank you very much for today. Like I said, I beg una, if una no one do anything, the only thing one I need for do now for go follow Niki Ojong for all his social media pages. And there's small story that we get done for today.